हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू क्रैक एंड सेट। आज हम करने वाला है मॉक टेस्ट का क्वेश्चन डिस्कशन। ठीक है, दिस इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वीडियो गाइस। क्यों? एक्चुअली आई होप ऑल ऑफ यू गाइस हैव डन योर मॉक टेस्ट, है ना? सो यू हैव ऑलरेडी गिवन द टेस्ट एंड नाउ यू आर वाचिंग दिस वीडियो. In this video you can find your mistakes as well as your strong areas, and at the same time it's not like this is just a solution video. In this video also we will try to discuss some theories, some important theories, है ना? And the main goal of this video is to analyze yourself. ठीक है ना? आपने आप सब वो एग्जाम दिया है तो तुमको पता है तूने लाइक क्या गलत किया क्या सही किया. By watching this video you will get a clear understanding about yourself. अभी तुम कहाँ है प्रेशन में. ठीक है, so without wasting any time let's go to the first question because this is going to be a short video. ठीक है, don't worry, we will discuss essential theory also. As I told before, teaching aptitude में हर पेपर में लाइक ऐसा क्वेश्चन आएगा ही आएगा. एक पैराग्राफ रहेगा and with the same paragraphs you will be having 3 to 4 questions based on that paragraph only. ठीक है, so this was our first mock test इसलिए मैंने थोड़ा स्मॉल पैराग्राफ दिया है. फिर भी ठीक है, ये अच्छा है. दिस इज एन इम्पोर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट. दिस कॉन्सेप्ट इज अबाउट इंक्लूसिव एजुकेशन, है ना? इधर है दिस कॉन्सेप्ट इज अबाउट इंक्लूसिव एजुकेशन. दिस इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. आई हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस्ड दिस इन माय लेक्चर्स. इंक्लूसिव टॉपिक इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक इन द फील्ड ऑफ एजुकेशन. ठीक है ना? So let's read the paragraph. And guys, reading a paragraph with focus is very important in this kind of questions because like 3 to 4 questions are based on this paragraph only. ठीक है, so you have to give full focus when you are reading the paragraph. ठीक है, आगे चलते हैं. A growing number of schools in India are implementing inclusive education practices cater to students with diverse learning needs. This includes providing individualized education programs (IEPs), incorporating differentiated learning strategies, and creating a supportive learning environment for all students. These efforts aim to ensure that every child has the opportunity to reach their full potential regardless of their abilities. What is the core principle? Like this is the question. ठीक है? What is the core principle of the inclusive education approach in schools? मैं पहले भी बोल दिया था, हमारा फोकस क्वेश्चन में है. क्वेश्चन और ऑप्शंस में ज्यादा फोकस देना पड़ता है क्योंकि इवन इफ वी डोंट नो वी कैन गेट द आंसर बाय यूजिंग आवर लॉजिक एंड काइंड ऑफ डिडक्टिव स्किल्स. ठीक है, सो लेट्स गो गेट इनटू द ऑप्शंस. गाइस, मैंने आंसर इसमें दिया है बट डोंट लुक एट दैट राइट नाउ. ठीक है, वी विल डिस्कस दैट and if you have done this question you can definitely check your answer, but yeah, it's there, so I can't comment on that. आगे चलते हैं. Let's discuss the options. Standardized testing to measure students achievement, creating a supportive learning environment for all students, early segregation of students based on academic ability, and increased focus on rote memorization technique. Guys, just after reading this we can tell that ये गलत है. We are against every modern or every progressive education policies are against rote memorization because it makes no sense. ठीक है, so ये we can cut that in the first place. और ये क्या है, फर्स्ट ऑप्शन क्या है, स्टैंडर्डाइज्ड टेस्टिंग टू मेजर स्टूडेंट अचीवमेंट. और सेकंड में क्या है, क्रिएटिंग ए सपोर्टिव लर्निंग एनवायरनमेंट फॉर ऑल स्टूडेंट्स. देख, इधर देखो, फॉर ऑल स्टूडेंट्स. मैं पहले भी लेक्चर्स में बोल दिया है इंक्लूसिव एजुकेशन मीन्स इंक्लूडिंग एवरीबडी. ठीक है, इंक्लूडिंग एवरीबडी. सो होप वी गॉट द आंसर. सेकंड ऑप्शन है हमारा आंसर, क्रिएटिंग ए सपोर्टिव लर्निंग एनवायरनमेंट फॉर ऑल स्टूडेंट्स. हो गया हमारा आंसर, 4 मार्क्स हो गया. आगे चलते हैं. दिस इज आल्सो बेस्ड ऑन दिस पैराग्राफ सो आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू री रीड इट. ठीक है, सो लेट्स गेट इनटू द क्वेश्चन. व्हाट इज द क्वेश्चन? इधर थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम है ना, क्वेश्चन इधर से स्टार्ट कर रहा है. व्हाट टूल इज यूज इन इंक्लूसिव एजुकेशन टू personalized learning for students with diverse needs? Standardized textbooks for students. Standardized textbook मतलब सेम टेक्स्ट बुक फॉर ऑल स्टूडेंट्स. ऐसे नहीं होने चाहिए ना, पर्सनलाइज्ड लर्निंग है तो. सो सेकंड ऑप्शन क्या है, इंडिविजुअलाइज्ड एजुकेशन प्रोग्राम. इट मेक्स सम सेंस बट लेट्स रीड अदर ऑप्शंस आल्सो. यूनिवर्सल होमवर्क असेसमेंट्स फॉर ईच ग्रेड लेवल. यूनिवर्सल होमवर्क मतलब सेम होमवर्क असेसमेंट्स, उसमें भी मतलब नहीं है. इफ वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट पर्सनलाइज्ड लर्निंग, चार्ट ऑप्शन के लाइक फोर्थ ऑप्शन क्या है, ट्रेडिशनल क्लासरूम लेक्चर्स विदाउट वेरिएशंस. लाइक इंक्लूसिव एजुकेशन में वेरिएशंस ही है, ठीक है, because we have to cater everyone, so variation, like we have to approach various methods. सो आई होप हमारा आंसर हो गया. ये इसमें भी मेंशन है इंडिविजुअलाइज्ड एजुकेशन प्रोग्राम्स, आईईपी. हो गया हमारा आंसर, हो गया 4 मार्क्स. आगे चलता है. There are also questions starting from here. What data point could be helpful to evaluate the effectiveness of inclusive education programs? This may not be directly coming from the paragraph. Like तो उतना ट्रिकी नहीं है, सबको आंसर कर सकता है, लेकिन I just put this question so that you will get an understanding. ठीक है, ऑप्शंस को देखते हैं. इंक्रीज इन स्टूडेंट पार्टिसिपेशन इन एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज, improve academic performance of students with disabilities, change in student attendance rates, number of disciplinary actions taken schools. After reading this, you can simply say that yeah, inclusive education is all about, like inclusive education is all about including everybody, and the learning of students with disabilities is a very important topic in inclusive education. Okay, so I hope we got our answer, because improved academic performance of students with disabilities, this is very important, guys. You can just remember that. That's why I told you guys this is important, because we are discussing questions right here and we are discussing solutions right here. फिर भी ये important है, क्यों? Because we will be discussing some kind of theory also. ADHD के बारे में भी एक question आ रहा है अभी, so that's an important topic. So you will get an understanding, like you will get an understanding how it is important after some time. क्योंकि मैंने लेक्चर्स में ये ADHD को उतना फोकस नहीं दिया, लेकिन मुझे अभी लग रहा है कि इसके बारे में एक क्वेश्चन आ सकता है, ठीक है. So yeah, that's why, and I hope this is clear to you. If not, just pause the video and go through this once, and I hope that you will be able to answer this. आगे चलते हैं. Now our paragraph questions are done, ठीक है. So which of the following is not common symptom of dyscalculia? Dyscalculia क्या है? We have done it in the unit, like I guess unit 4 when we were talking about the mathematics, है ना. Dyscalculia क्या है? It's a kind of difficulty, like you can see the symptoms of dyscalculia in the options itself, so I'm not going to discuss that, but don't confuse with dyslexia. Dyslexia क्या है? Dyslexia is the disability we are seeing in the trisomy. उसमें है ना, when I'm seeing letters are dancing in front of me, I can't read, like, and when we are writing, the letters are coming like in a jumbled order. That is dyslexia. This is dyscalculia. This is related to max. ठीक है, this is related, ये calculia है इसमें, so तुमको like सोच के ही बोल सकता है dyscalculia related to max. So coming into the options, difficulty recognizing numbers and patterns, trouble with basic arithmetical operations, these are symptoms, ठीक है. Problems telling time on an analog clock, exceptional abilities in mental math calculations. If you are just reading these options, you got the answer if you understood what it means, because this is a very straightforward question. इसमें कुछ नहीं है, लेकिन actually I kind of double check like whether I should put this question or not. लेकिन मुझे when I was going through the previous year question paper, I saw that there are some questions like this also. ठीक है, so we have to be kind of real for the real exams, है ना. इसलिए मैंने ये क्वेश्चन डाला विथ स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड ऑप्शन. इसका ऑप्शन क्या है? कुछ नहीं, एक्सेप्शनल एबिलिटी. एक्सेप्शनल एबिलिटी मतलब उसमें सब कुछ आता है, ठीक है ना. सो ये डिस्कैलकुलेट एक प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है, सब कुछ आता है तो अच्छी बात है ना. एंड बाकी सब ऑप्शंस इज टॉकिंग अबाउट सम डिफिकल्टी, सो ऐसे भी कर सकता है. यू कैन फाइंड द ओड वन. बचपन में हम सब ये किया ना, ऐसे ट्रिक इधर भी ला सकता है. Exceptional abilities in mental math calculations is the answer right here, because it is not a common symptom of dyscalculia. आगे चलते हैं. which film features the story of a woman from a lower caste to become a bandit leader? Options क्या है? गांधी, गांधी my father, bandit queen, गुलाब गैंग. एक्चुअली इस टाइम ये क्वेश्चन थोड़ा आसान है मूवी के बारे में, क्योंकि हमने पहले बार किया कर रहा है ये सब, इसलिए मैंने थोड़ा आसान क्वेश्चन इस मूवी पोर्शन में डाला. लेकिन हर बार ऐसे क्वेश्चंस नहीं आएगा. हियर यू हैव दिस bandit लीडर, सो आई थिंक मोस्ट ऑफ यू गाइस पुट दिस एज एन आंसर बिकॉज दिस वर्ड्स मैच. बट हर बार ऐसा नहीं कर सकता है, क्योंकि इट मे बी रॉन्ग. ठीक है, लेकिन इस बार ये सही बात है. बट इन दिस टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस देयर इज नथिंग यू कैन डू, यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर. बट एंड यू कैन प्रिपेयर, यू कैन स्टार्ट योर प्रिपरेशन राइट नाउ, क्योंकि एक महीना बचा हुआ है. यू कैन स्टार्ट प्रिपेयरिंग राइट नाउ एंड यू कैन स्कोर वेल इन दिस मेमोरी बेस्ड पार्ट. ठीक है, सो या आगे चलते हैं. लेट्स गो टू अवर नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. हाउ डज द यूज ऑफ रियल वर्ल्ड एग्जांपल्स एनहांस साइंस इंस्ट्रक्शन? ठीक है, दिस इज अ काइंड ऑफ इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन. रियल वर्ल्ड एग्जांपल्स आर इररिलेवेंट साइंस प्रिंसिपल. ये है ना, ये क्या बात हुई? रियल वर्ल्ड एग्जाम्पल्स इररिलेवेंट नहीं है. इररिलेवेंट है तो लाइक व्हाई रियल वर्ल्ड एग्जांपल्स एनहांस साइंस इंस्ट्रक्शन? सो ये सिंपल सी बात है, ये गलत है. सो वी कैन कट दिस फर्स्ट ऑप्शन. सेकंड ऑप्शन क्या है? रियल वर्ल्ड एग्जांपल्स मेक लर्निंग टू कॉम्प्लेक्स फॉर स्टूडेंट्स. समटाइम्स इट मे मेक it too complex. बट हमारा क्वेश्चन क्या है? एग्जाम्पल्स एनहांस साइंस एजुकेशन. हाउ डज द यूज ऑफ रियल वर्ल्ड एग्जाम्पल्स एनहांस साइंस एजुकेशन? सो सिंपल सी बात है, ये भी नहीं है हमारा आंसर. So the next one is real world examples provide context and relevance, making abstract concepts more accessible. This makes sense, है ना? इसमें क्या बोल रहा है? लाइक द रियल वर्ल्ड एग्जांपल्स, लाइक साइंस और मैथ्स का कुछ लोगों को ये प्रॉब्लम लगता है कि इट्स नॉट completely related to their daily life. This is a problem many students face. So if we are connecting real world examples when we are teaching science, it will be easier for students to understand what is going on, है ना? So we got our answer. लेकिन फिर भी हम fourth option भी, we will be reading the fourth option. इसमें क्या है? रियल वर्ल्ड एग्जाम्पल्स लिमिट स्टूडेंट्स अंडरस्टैंडिंग टू सुपरफिशियल लेवल्स. ठीक है, इसमें क्या है? एक्चुअली उल्टा दिया है, लिमिट स्टूडेंट्स अंडरस्टैंडिंग टू सुपरफिशियल. एक्चुअली उल्टा हो रहा है, इट्स नॉट लिमिटिंग, है ना? सो लाइक पहले से हमारा आंसर हो गया है. सो या दैट्स इट. लेट्स गेट इनटू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. हाउ डज आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस कंट्रीब्यूट टू मॉडर्न सोसाइटी? बाय रिप्लेसिंग ह्यूमन इंटेलिजेंस एंटायरली. Let's go through the options, then I will get into the logic behind doing these kind of questions. By automating tasks, improving efficiency, and enabling innovation in various industries, by creating job scarcity and economic instability, by hindering technological progress. ये है हमारा क्या? ये है हमारा options. अभी हम क्या करते हैं? By replacing human intelligence entirely. ये अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है ना. You can use this kind of logic also in some kind of questions. क्योंकि is when we are reading these options, so sometimes you will just get a feeling that this is the answer. ठीक है, this is a question like that. Second option क्या है? By automating tasks, improving efficiency and enabling innovation in various industries. This is an optimistic view of artificial intelligence, and I think like if I am writing this question paper na, I will definitely put B as an answer because this is a kind of logic based question. So उतना पढ़ने का, उतना सोचने का बात नहीं है. दिस इज आल्सो काइंड ऑफ स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड क्वेश्चन. थिंग इज यू हैव टू बी थिंकिंग ऑप्टिमिस्टिकली इन दिस काइंड ऑफ लाइक दिस काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस, बिकॉज हर बार ऐसे ही क्वेश्चंस आते रहता है. ठीक है, सो एंड वन मोर इम्पोर्टेंट गाइस, दिस एआई, आई थिंक एक क्वेश्चन अबाउट एआई कैन कम, क्योंकि एआई इन एजुकेशन कैन कम बिकॉज दिस इज अ वेरी बूमिंग टॉपिक राइट नाउ. एंड I think this NCT exam is trying to include some current, like some relevant things in their question paper. Maybe whether it will come on GT or teaching aptitude मुझे पता नहीं, लेकिन फिर भी यही question from AI can come. ठीक है, तो yeah, this is the answer of this questions. आगे चलते हैं. Who developed the concept of sine and cosine functions in the Indian context? आर्यभट्ट है, ब्रह्मगुप्ता है, भास्करावन है, वराहमिहिर है. यू हैव टू आंसर गाइस. दिस इज अ मेमोरी बेस्ड क्वेश्चन. हमने हमारा लेक्चर में इसके बारे में पूरा डिस्कस किया था. Answer is Aryabhatta, option A, and he was the founder of the terms uh, Codigia and Digia. It was the Indian alternatives for sine and cosine. Okay. So yeah, that's it. This is a memory based question. There is nothing more that I can explain this because this is a memory based one. आगे चलता है. This is also a memory based one, which Indian mathematician is known as human computer. रामानुजन है, शकुंतला देवी है, सीवी रामन है, भास्करावन है. कौन है? शकुंतला देवी. We have also discussed this in our lecture, so if you are not getting, don't worry, just go through that, or like even with practicing questions you will be able to answer. Like guys, we are giving you like yeah कितना 11 mock test है ना. हर mock test में ये teaching aptitude में 23 questions आएगा है ना. So you will be getting 20 like 241 पूरा questions है ना. Yeah, so it is kind of easy to score, right? Like what I mean is you will be going through 241 questions from just teaching aptitude, so you will be familiar with a lot of questions, and if you don't know the answer right now, you are just studying right now, so don't worry, we will be doing our best in our examination. You have to be optimistic. आगे चलते हैं. Next question. 1 second guys, I think you are having some issues. 1 second. इस स्लाइड में थोड़ा टेक्निकल डिफिकल्टी है, बट आई होप इट्स काइंड ऑफ रीडेबल. ठीक है. सो द क्वेश्चन इज विच टर्म. ठीक है. आई विल राइट गाइस, डोंट वरी. विच टर्म फ्रॉम द गिवन टेक्स्ट इज एसोसिएटेड विद द एक्सप्रेशन ऑफ डिसगस्ट. दिस इज the coming under the art section, and मैं lectures में बोल दिया था, you have to give some importance to नवरसा. श्रृंगार, भयानक, बीभत्सा एंड वीर. ऑप्शन स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड है. इसका ऑप्शन है Bibhatsa. Bibhatsa is related with disgust. And guys, you have to go through this Navarasa and its expressions. ये important है. So आगे चलते हैं. Which of the following assessment method is best suited for evaluating students' understanding of complex social issues? Answer क्या है? Multiple choice questions है, true or false questions है, essay questions है, matching exercise है. This is a kind of logical one. It's about complex social issues, and it's a question coming under the unit that talks about social science. And you can just think like this also. You may not be find a lot of like single mark questions in social science examinations because that's not how it works. We have a lot explained in the subject of social science. That itself gives you the answer. Iska answer hai essay questions. This is logical guys, so I hope you are getting the logic. If you are not getting, just pause the video, read it again and again read it, and I'm pretty damn sure that you will be getting. ठीक है. कुछ दिक्कत आ रहा तो let us know. We will try to like make you guys understand. ठीक है. तो yeah, आगे चलता है. Let's go to next question. In the context of social science education, what does the term inquiry based learning refer to? इंक्वायरी बेस्ड लर्निंग हमने ये डिस्कस किया है. साइंटिफिक इंक्वायरी ऐसा कुछ कॉन्सेप्ट्स पहले डिस्कस किया है लेक्चर्स में, बट इसमें क्या पूछ रहा है? इंक्वायरी बेस्ड लर्निंग, rote memorization of facts and figures, teacher centered education, teacher centered instruction. ये सब पुराना मेथड्स है. स्टूडेंट लेड एक्सप्लोरेशन एंड डिस्कवरी. इंक्वायरी बेस्ड एंड स्टूडेंट लेड एक्सप्लोरेशन एंड डिस्कवरी, दैट मैच राइट. सो हो गया हमारा आंसर. फिर भी ऑप्शन डी में चल रहा है. passive reception of information. No, passive reception means ऐसा बैठ के just hearing, उसमें कुछ नहीं चलेगा है ना. Like this is not a progressive method and this is not about inquiry based learning. So हो गया हमारा आंसर student led exploration and discovery. If you just merely understand what it means, you can simply answer. इतना कुछ नहीं है इसमें. नेक्स्ट क्या है? अकॉर्डिंग टू एंशियंट इंडियन ट्रेडिशन, हाउ मेनी कलास और आर्ट्स आर ट्रेडिशनली रिकॉग्नाइज्ड इन क्लासिकल टेक्स्ट्स. ठीक है. I haven't discussed this in my lectures, but this is important. I guess that's why I'm putting this through these questions because my aim is clear. My aim is, at the end of the day, I want you guys to pass NCT with flying colors. इतना ही है मेरा मन में. इसलिए I want you guys to go through a lot of things. But if I'm just putting it in one place, you will be get bored. क्योंकि ये memory based है. हमने बहुत सारा memory based चीज वो lectures में बोल चुका है. If I'm adding it more, some of you guys may think it's kind of hectic and boring. इसलिए I am trying to include these kind of questions through mock test series, because you are studying it right now. Mock test, that's why I told mock test series are not just for practicing, it's for learning also. ठीक है, इसका आंसर क्या है? स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड है 64. ठीक है, 64. सो आगे चलता है. Which of the following is a neurodevelopmental disorder characterized by persistent patterns of inattention, hyperactivity, and impulsivity that interferes with functioning or development? Yeah, specific learning disorder, ADHD, oppositive defiant disorder, generalized anxiety disorder. The answer is ADHD. ADHD तुमको पता है क्या है? Attention Deficit Hyperactive Disorder. ठीक है, तो दिस इम्पोर्टेंट है क्योंकि इसके बारे में क्वेश्चंस नहीं आया था प्रीवियस ईयर में. एंड दिस इज वाइडली लाइक इट्स बीइंग वाइडली डिस्कस्ड nowadays, so I hope, like I guess this is an important one. ठीक है ना? तो या आगे चलता है. लेट्स गो टू नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. What teaching method involves presenting scientific concepts through lectures, demonstrations, and audio-visual aids with limited student participation? इधर हम इसको तो ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंस देना है. लिमिटेड स्टूडेंट पार्टिसिपेशन मतलब है कि स्टूडेंट्स का पार्टिसिपेशन उतना नहीं है. इट्स मोर टीचर सेंट्रिक. इंक्वायरी बेस्ड लर्निंग तो नहीं है, उसके बारे में हमने पहले भी बोल चुका है. डायरेक्ट इंस्ट्रक्शन, हाँ, जस्ट डायरेक्ट इंस्ट्रक्शन, हाँ, इट मेक्स सेंस. लेकिन आगे भी चल देखेगा. कॉर्पोरेट लर्निंग ये नहीं है, उसमें दोनों का लाइक स्टूडेंट और टीचर का पार्ट इम्पोर्टेंट है. एंड इन वी हैव प्रॉब्लम बेस्ड लर्निंग. प्रॉब्लम बेस्ड लर्निंग क्या है, हमने एक्चुअली डिस्कस किया है इसके बारे में. इट्स अबाउट solving real world problems and learning in a self like more of a self based mode. लेकिन ये क्वेश्चन में क्या डिस्कस कर रहा है? Presenting scientific concepts through lectures, demonstrations, and audio visual aids with limited student participation. So, आंसर क्या है? डायरेक्ट इंस्ट्रो डायरेक्ट इंस्ट्रक्शन. ठीक है, नहीं, ये पेन नहीं वर्क कर रहा है guys. या डायरेक्ट इंस्ट्रक्शन. Okay, this is also a straightforward question. If you can even think in the exam call, you will be easily able to answer this question and get 4 marks. ठीक है, so that's the beauty of this kind of question guys. इसलिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ थोड़ा ध्यान इसमें भी दे दो, क्योंकि it's kind of easy related to PCM. A child struggles to identify verbs in a sentence. What might be the reason? The child has difficulty with basic sight words. The sentence uses complex verb sentences. The child doesn't understand the concept of action verbs. The sentence has too many adjectives. The question क्या है? Maybe this may be confusing to some of you guys. So let me explain. The child struggle to identify verbs in a sentence. Verbs क्या है? ठीक है? Verbs, like, I hope you all know the difference between noun, pronoun, verbs, adjectives and all. ठीक है? So I'm not going to discuss about that right now because that's a section coming under the language. You'll be doing that, don't worry. लेकिन अभी के लिए वो अभी डिस्कस नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि वीडियो बहुत लंबा चलेगा, है ना? So yeah, a child struggle to identify verbs in a sentence. That's the question. A child has difficulty with basic sight word. It makes no sense. A sentence uses complex verb tenses. ये भी like doesn't make sense क्योंकि हर बार ये complex नहीं है. It's not using complex verb tense every time. So the child doesn't understand the concept of action words. This is what makes sense the more. क्योंकि verbs are more about action guys, है ना? So इसीलिए like we can put that logic and easily tell that this is the answer. I hope you got the logic behind it. If not, please pause the video and go through this once again and just rewind And I hope that you will be able to get the like what the logic behind it. If you are getting some more confusion, just revise the noun, pronoun, adjectives, verbs, because this is also important for the English portion also. Next thing, a child finds it hard to distinguish between a noun and pronoun. What might help? Focusing on memorizing a list of nouns and pronouns. Like guys, हमने बहुत बार बोल चुका है रोट मेमोराइजिंग और मेमोराइजेशन को अभी मतलब ही नहीं है. नाउ एवरीबॉडी इज टॉकिंग अबाउट क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग, क्रिएटिव थिंकिंग एंड ऑल. तो ये देखे ही पता चलेगा ये गलत है. Second one, learning the definition of each part of this speech. It's more like the, yeah, it's more like, yeah, making sense thing. ठीक है. This uh, third one is using activities that involves identifying the function of words in sentences. That makes sense. That's a practical one. That will be helpful for the child who is trying, like who finds it hard to distinguish between a noun and pronoun. ठीक है ना. तो यह सही बात है. And the D option is B and C. So it's easy. We got C, and maybe I will be confused that whether it will be only C or B and C. तो B को ज़्यादा फोकस देना पड़ेगा. Learning the definition of each part of speech. Now, so the thing is we have to like. That's why I told you guys, maybe some kind of question like this can also come, like in which you will be confused with two options. Okay, this is an example of that. Maybe you may be thinking that C is the answer, and maybe you are thinking that D is the answer. But here the thing is learning the definition of each part of speech is also kind of important, so that we will be able to distinguish between, because the question is about distinguishing between a noun and pronoun. So you have to give more emphasis on the question if you are having some confusions, and I hope you will be able to clear it. Okay, so इसका आंसर है B and C. We got our answer right here. आगे चलता है. Which 2017 Indian biological film tells us the story of a girl who became the youngest girl to climb Mount Everest at the age of 13? ये मेमोरी बेस्ड क्वेश्चन है. हमारा लक्ष्य में भी ये क्लियर हो चुका है. इसका आंसर है पूर्णी करेज हैज नो लिमिट. इट्स अ वेरी इंस्पायरिंग मूवी गाइस. इफ यू आर लाइक व्हेन यू आर गोइंग टू बी फ्री आफ्टर योर एग्जाम्स, यू शुड वॉच दिस. ठीक है. सो आगे चलता है. नेक्स्ट वी हैव important question, match the list question guys. Match the list question, these are very common in teaching attitude, so you have to give importance to this. I took these questions directly from the previous year. In this paper you can find two questions that are coming directly from previous year question papers. Okay, I took this question because I want you guys to get a clear understanding about what kind of questions you can expect from the match the list session. तो हमारे पास क्या क्या है. अनक्वाइट वुड्स है, इंडियाज कम्युनिकेशन रेवोल्यूशन है, द ऑगमेंटिव इंडियन है, अर्बन सोशियोलॉजी इन इंडिया है. And in other session, we have Amartya Sen, M.S.A. Rao, Ramachandra Guha, Arvind Singwal, and E.M. Rogers. So, even if you know one of this book, if you're familiar with one of the names of one of the books, one of their works, your chance of getting 4 marks is really high. For example, I know that Unquiet Woods, okay, Unquiet Woods is written by Ramachandra Guha. Actually, I really like. I kind of knew it before, guys. So yeah, even if I know that one answer, that means 1A goes to 3. So just let me search for this. A go to 4, A go to 3. Yeah, A go to 3 is here. A go to 1, no. A go to 3, A go to 2, no. So क्या हो गया? We got our answer. बाकी सब हमको नहीं पता है तो फिर भी ठीक है. ठीक है. Even if we know one, we can answer. And guys, my intention behind putting this question is you have to be familiar with these books and its authors. ठीक है. Because maybe like it's been just 2 years, but we can't say that a thing can't repeat. क्योंकि इसमें 4 है. In this one question you are having 4 authors and their works. Maybe one of their work can repeat in another question. It's not like complete repetition. इसलिए मैम बोल रहा है कि ये important है. ठीक है. So ये याद रहना है. You have to do this. A is equal to 3, B is equal to 4, C is equal to 1, and D is equal to 2. You have to go through all of this, and you have to note these names and work, and like note these names and their works in a notepad so that you can revise in the end. So yeah, that's it. आगे चलता है. Again, one match the list question. In this question you are having list one में, ये book के बारे में नहीं है. In this question you are having match the list. Like list one में क्या है? Irava community Kerala, Dashwali Gram Swaraja Sangh, Champaran Satyagraha, First Trade Union. You have Chipko movement, Mahatma Gandhi, BP Wadia, and Srinarayan Guru. Okay, you can apply the same cheese here also. Guys, this is very simple, trust me. Okay, so like you can kind of tell that you have Mahatma Gandhi over here, and many of you guys know that Mahatma Gandhi is the man behind Champaran Satyagraha. So C goes to 2. ठीक है. But here we can't put that old logic. क्यों? क्योंकि इधर आ रहा है, इधर आ रहा है, इधर आ रहा है. C is equal to C2. ये तीन ऑप्शंस में आ रहा है. बट फिर भी ठीक है, एक ऑप्शन कट हो गया. अच्छी बात है. And like if I am a student, in my perspective, I know one more answer. Irava community Kerala is related with Srinarayana Guru because I'm coming from Kerala, I'm familiar with the names. Even if you know something like that, one every single option matters, guys. ठीक है. So I can say that A goes to क्या है? A goes to 4. So ये ऑप्शन भी कट हो गया because इधर भी A is equal to 4 है, इधर भी A is equal to 4 है. Here is the trick, guys. Now you have to understand the next option also because I put this question intentionally because every time your tricks won't work. But फिर भी ठीक है, it's kind of memory based questions. You will be able to answer it if you are familiar with these names. Simply, इस question का आंसर एक ही B है. ठीक है. Like the Rashwali Gram Swaraja Singh DGSSS is going like it's going to Chipko movement. ठीक है. And the first trade union goes to BP Wadia. So इसका आंसर है B. So yeah, that's how it works. आगे चलता है. Which number of the 17 sustainable development goals focus on education? That is the this is very important. I also haven't discussed this in our lectures, but this is very important. This is for SDG 4, Sustainable Development Goal 4 talks about education. It's called quality education. ठीक है. Quality education. इसका मिशन स्टेटमेंट क्या है? Ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. ठीक है. This is very important, guys. You don't have to forget, even if not only just for the exam, this SDG like these 17 SDGs are very important for us as humans, so you will be knowing it. You should be knowing it. ठीक है. आगे चलता है. We are coming to the end. Who is known as the missile woman of India? This is pretty straightforward है. हमने हमारा लेक्चर्स में भी इसके बारे में बात हो चुका है. कल्पना चावला, टेसी थॉमस, सुनीता विलियम्स, पीटी उषा. कौन है? You guys have to answer. Memory based है. Answer of this question is Tessie Thomas. ठीक है. It's okay, guys. Even if you are not getting, don't worry. You will be getting these answers with time. But the thing is, you should be studying it right now. If I'm asking you who is the whistle woman of India, after 5 minutes, you should be able to answer that it's Tessie Thomas. Simple सी बात है. आगे चलता है. Last question. Warli painting, a traditional tribal art form originated in which Indian state? The answer of this is Maharashtra. Okay. It's also a memory based question. We haven't discussed this in our lectures, but that's why I put this in our mock test. That was my plan. So that again, I'm telling my plan is straightforward. I want you guys to score at least 80 to 75% in the teaching aptitude session, and I'm kind of sure that you'll be able to do that if you are following all of the materials I'm giving. Okay. So yeah, this Warli painting goes to Maharashtra. So yeah, दैट्स इट गाइस, आगे चलता है, आगे चलने का कुछ नहीं है, खत्म हो गया, ठीक है। So yeah, that's it. I hope you have enjoyed our mock test. If you have some recommendations or addition, like if you want to add something, you can just let us know. We will be more than happy to do that thing for you guys, because we also want you guys to see us, our like you guys to come to IITs and join as our juniors, ठीक है ना? So that's our goal, इसीलिए we are working hard, ठीक है। So yeah, that's all about this. We will be doing this, like mock tests are coming again and again. We will be having 10 mock tests more, and if you are following that properly, your NCT 2025 is going to be a like an easy task for you. It will be like a cakewalk for you. So don't worry about it, guys. Like, and one more thing, if you haven't checked out our mock test series, yes, go check it out. I think now also you are having some exciting offers and discounts in our website. Okay, उतना ही है. That's it, guys. Bye. All the best for your examination and study well.